Alright, hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be me recreating one of my very first Instagram makeup looks. So I'll actually insert a screenshot of it right here. This is one of my first makeup looks that I ever created. I think I created it in middle school or early high school and the quality was like not good. I think I shot it on like my iPod Touch with the camera. So I deleted it a long time ago, but I found a screenshot of it and I thought it'd be fun to recreate it, knowing I have better tools and skill now. So if you want to see me try and recreate this look, keep on watching. Okay, before I even get started, I already did my eyebrows off camera because I tend to screw up my eyebrows sometimes and I don't want to redo it on camera. So now I'm going to prime my eyelids and I'm going to take my Morphe eyelid primer and I'm just going to take a little bit on my fingers and just pat this all over. Okay, so just looking at this picture, my blending, it's not great, but it's gotten better, thankfully. I think I know which palette I'm gonna use. I think I'm gonna use the 35B collaboration with Morphe and Lisa Frank. And because I'm gonna be working with bright colors, I'm actually gonna put the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk Down first. So this is gonna serve as a white base and hopefully make my eyeshadows pop a bit more. I'm gonna blend this out with my finger. Okay, so now that my lids are white and I have a nice blank canvas, I think I'm gonna do a little bit of a different technique for this eyeshadow look just because it is colorful and it is a cut crease. So I think I'm gonna start with the darkest color in my crease to sort of carve out my lid and then blend outwards. I'm gonna go into the shade Forest and I'm going in on a Morphe pencil brush and I'm just going to carve out my lid. Okay, this looks super weird, but I promise it'll get better. Okay, now that I have the shade in my crease, I'm going to take a Morphe M507 and I'm just going to lightly blend out the edges. It's still going to look a bit harsh, but this will help for the other shades we put in the crease. Okay, next I'm going to take a Morphe M433 and I think I'm gonna go into the shade Ms. Galaxy, which is this lighter teal color. And I'm going to diffuse the dark shade that I just put down as well as blend it out. And it's going to create a bit of a gradient effect. So I'm just gonna place it as close as I can to the shade I just placed down and start blending lightly. Okay, I think I want to darken my crease a bit more, so I'm going to go in with the shade Max Splash, which is a black, and just ever so lightly put this in the crease. I'm not going to go too crazy with it because I don't want my look to be super black, but I do want it to look a bit darker. And then I'm just gonna go in with the original dark green shade I put in my crease Forest and make sure the black is blended out. And then I'm just gonna take the M433 I used to blend out the second crease shade and just go over the crease again and make sure everything is blended before I work on the lid. Okay, so now that I think my crease looks good, I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease off camera with concealer and I'll be back to work on the lid. Alright, so I'm back and I just cut my crease. I did a full cut crease versus the half that I usually do. And now I'm going to do the lid. So the lid was a super light green, but I don't think there's really a shade that's like light enough for it. So I think I'm just gonna take this white shade Blanca and a flat shading brush and pat this all over my lid to start, since it's a white. And then I'll put a green shade on top. I want to keep it pretty light. Okay, now that I put the white down, I'm gonna take another flat shading brush and I'm going into the shade Dancing Dolphins, which is the lightest teal in the palette, and I'm just going to pat this gently over the white. Hopefully, because I put the white down, it's not going to come off as vibrant, which is a look I'm going for. Oh, just kidding, that didn't really make a difference at all. Okay, so I think this is it for the lids. I'm going to go ahead and do most of my face makeup off camera, and I'll be back to finish up the lower lash line. Okay, I'm back and I'm going to finish up the lower lash line. So I think I'm gonna first go in with the shade Miss Galaxy right here on a fluffy blending brush and just buff this all over my lower lash line. Okay, now I'm going to take a Morphe M507 and I'm going to go into the shade Forest and just work this very close to my lower lash line. Like even closer than the last shade I just put down. And then I'm going to take this Moda Pro smudger brush and the black shade Max Splash and just concentrate this on the outer third to half of my lower lash line very lightly. And then just going back in with my first blending brush and making sure everything is blended out. Okay, I think this is it for the eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup off camera and I'll be back with the completed look. All right, I'm back and I just finished the rest of my makeup. I will put all the products that I used in the description box below in case you wanna check any of them out. And yeah, this is my finished look. I really like how it turned out. Unfortunately, I think it's a little more blue than my first makeup look. Like if this was slightly more green, like more of a mint green, I think it would be spot on, but it's still a super gorgeous look and maybe I'll try and recreate it again with more of a mint green. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and turn on the bell for post notifications. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Valentina and I upload 3 times a week. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye everyone.